Hello everybody, we are back here on the Hunter Call the Wild, and today we once again are doing something that I've never done before in all of my time playing the Hunter Call the Wild, and I doubt a lot of you have probably done it either, because most of us just overlook these and think that they're pretty bad in general, but I figured it might be a little bit of fun to do this today. So basically what we're gonna do is I have brought out the two lever action rifles, the 30-30 and the 45-70, and I decided to put the Tritium sights on them. Now, not really anybody uses these, but I figured it might be kind of cool to do that, and eventually we will try to do it at night and see if it helps at all in low light situations, because if I remember right, it wasn't that great the one time that I did try to use the illuminated reticles, or illuminated iron sights in the nighttime. So we're gonna try that out for sure, and I really have no idea how this is gonna go, but I figured we would come out here to Cuatro Colinas and try to find ourselves some Iberian wolves or whatever else we can come across, because we do still need to get some rare wolves and also a couple diamonds for a multi-mount, I believe. So it would be really cool if we could do that, and if not, well, at least we'll have some fun with the Iberian wolves in the process. Now, unlike the Red Raptor reflex sight that we took a look at a couple days ago, I do think there actually is one way that these sights could actually become useful other than getting a complete revamp. There's only one minor change that they would need to make to actually make it so that people would use these, and that one change would be to give them an extra slot. That way they don't take up your scope slot, because I really don't see why that's even a thing. There should be no reason why you have to not be able to use a scope just to have these. It makes no sense to me. So if they gave them their own slot, and you could have both the Tritium sights and your normal scope on there, I think they would actually get used quite a bit. But that is a good looking red deer right there. I think we'll actually try to take that guy out instead of looking for wolves, because that is a beauty right there. Alright, so we have managed to get decently close. He is unfortunately alert now, but I think this is going to be perfect. If we can just get him to stay broadside, we should be able to make this shot, although he is kind of getting behind other red deer, which could definitely be a problem, and he's no longer even out in front of that bush, so I think that's actually going to be good right there. Let's see what we can do. That should be a hit, unless we hit the tree. But I think we did get him. Actually, we definitely did not. We'll see if we can maybe save the shot here. Oh, we definitely hit him. So that's a positive at least. I don't know if it was good, but either way, we still ended up hitting him. Well, that's definitely vital blood, so it was a good shot. I'm curious what we ended up hitting, because I could have swore we hit a little bit far back. We might have clipped liver. Well, let's assess the damage real quickly. I'm pretty sure it had to have been a liver shot, and yeah, it was. Intestines and liver. 230 scoring red deer. Now, this side of the rack is actually one of my favorite racks for the mythical red deer. I think these look absolutely amazing. One of my big rares has this on one side. Unfortunately, it wasn't even, but I do have a piebald with one side like this and then the other side looking a little bit different. But that is a pretty awesome looking red deer. Definitely one of the better mythicals I've seen as of recent. Just wanted to real quickly say a huge thank you to the host of this server for switching the time to wolf time. That is incredibly helpful, and a lot of multiplayer hosts would not do that, so big thank you to you, my dude. Well, we have finally found some wolves, so now it's time to try and get them to attack. I don't know how difficult that's going to be. Iberian wolves are a bit more aggressive than the gray wolves, so hopefully we won't have too many issues trying to get them to go aggressive. I think this should be at least somewhat easy. So I think this level 7's the biggest one, and because of that, I don't know if they'll actually attack, but I guess we'll give it a shot. And they are indeed going aggressive, so that is perfect for us. Let's try to take these ones out with the 30-30. We'll use the weakest of the two guns first, just to make sure this is interesting. I think they ran. I think they ran. I have no idea where they went. I'm standing right where we spotted them. Did they go aggressive and then run away right after? That's new. I don't think I've ever had that happen before. Well, we got a pretty good stag running at us, so I guess we will not waste the opportunity to take that guy out. while we are waiting to actually find some wolves, because they have been pretty elusive. After that last pack ran away, I have yet to see anything else, but that's a pretty good 200 scoring red deer. Okay, I'm almost positive we have to be close to some wolves finally, because there is a lot of stuff spooking off in the distance, and I'm way too far away to be doing that, so there has to be some wolves in the area. I hope, at least. Otherwise, it'll be pretty unfortunate, and I'm not really sure why they would be spooking otherwise, but I guess we will find out soon. Oh, there we go. I guess it was just a single wolf, and that was enough to get them all upset. But we did end up hitting that one. I don't know how well, but hopefully good enough. You know, when I started this video, I was just wanting to get some aggressive wolves to attack me so that I would actually be able to test out these sites properly. But unfortunately, we've had some of the scaredest wolves I've ever seen, and the first time that we did actually get them to attack us, for some reason they just ran off before we even got to them, so it's been kind of a weird day when it comes to the Iberian wolves. But I think we'll finish looping around this lake, and if we can't really find anything, then we'll probably just go to single player. As much as I wanted to do multiplayer to increase our chances of finding like some diamonds or rares, because I'm pretty sure I've already hunted or checked all of the wolves on my map, and I don't think I have any diamonds or rares there, so I was hoping that we could find some in multiplayer, but unfortunately it's just not really going our way. Okay, so I really hope that this pack of wolves attacks us, because I believe that is a winter fur type wolf. It's not a rare, but they're probably the coolest uncommon between the two wolf species. The winter wolves look so awesome, so I'm really hoping that we can actually get these to go aggressive. But with how things have been today, I couldn't even begin to imagine what's actually going to happen. However, this is quite the sight to see. They have somehow made a wild boar aggressive. Well, now it's fleeing away, but it was aggressive. That is the first time I've ever seen that happen. There we go. We actually did get them to go aggressive. Let's hope they don't bug out and start fleeing. I feel like the water has something to do with that. Oh my. That just sounds vicious. And they're fleeing now. It has to be the water. That's all I can think of that would make that happen. The water has to be bugging them out. That's really unfortunate. It's gonna make it so difficult to actually get this plan to work. It sounds like we already have some attacking us, but where? Oh, there they are. So the second I get into single player, we actually have a mythical attacking us, which is a pretty good way to start things out. And that appears to be a good shot. Honestly, the 30-30 is not doing too bad. This thing's actually taking them down pretty efficiently. I gotta say I'm impressed so far. We're pretty much just at the beginning of this though, and there's a lot of them attacking us. So we're definitely nowhere near being done with this little encounter. But that should put a nail in the coffin for these wolves, and they're trying to take me with them now. And I guess it was already dead, but it was still in the animation. That was a little bit strange, but we finally have our first pack of wolves down, and we only had to delete an ibex zone and a mouflon zone in the process, but it's not really too big of a deal. I'm more interested in these wolves right now, so I will take it. That is a pretty big one right there at 38.70. A really good-sized Iberian wolf. And I gotta say, I'm actually kind of liking the illuminated sights at nighttime. It actually isn't as bad as I remember it. I had remembered it as being incredibly blurry and just blinding, but it's actually not that bad, especially when you have the light on. It works out pretty well. Okay, so this might actually get pretty crazy. We actually have 3 groups of wolves. There's one up there that has 3. There's another pack of 2 or 3 there, and then there's a pack of like 6 below them. So this could definitely be pretty interesting. It's by far the most wolves we've seen in one area since we started today. The thing is, I don't know which ones are actually going to go aggressive. It looks like these ones are finally noticing that we're here, but will they actually attack? I think they probably will, knowing how the Iberian wolves are, but it's hard to say. And these ones are actually fleeing. That appears to be either a gray or a winter, so let's try to get that guy down. It's almost impossible to tell if we're actually going to hit when I'm out of breath, but I don't think we did. I think that one gets to live to fight another day. However, it does sound like we have a few that might be interested in us. It's at least running around this area, giving us a possible shot. And that looked to be a good shot. I was really expecting these to attack because there was a mythical in one of the groups, but I guess they didn't really have any interest even though there was a mythical. Well, it looks like we finally got some more to attack us. It looks like there's a level 6 right there, and then a 2 right there. Another 2, another 7. I don't know how many there is, but I suppose we are about to find out. So we're going to use the 4570 this time and see if it's any better or if it's roughly the same. I'm assuming it's going to be better just because it is the 4570. And we shot terribly there because I started panic firing. Got that one. Got that one too, I believe. Yeah, that one's definitely gonna die. And there is a 2 right there. And we are out of ammo. Let's see if we can get one of these. Or both of them works too. And then of these 2, I don't know. I guess we'll go with this one. Just do a quick little headshot there. And 1 remaining, I believe. I think we just took out the entire pack. Well, the 4570 did better, I guess. It definitely took them down quicker, but only having 3 shots is a little bit rough at times. I do think the 30-30 was a little bit better in that respect, and honestly, it didn't take super long for things to die, not nearly as long as I was expecting. Well, since these guys are kind of just sitting there, we might as well try a long-range shot. I think we got one. And we'll do one more just for good measure. I think we got both of those. I don't know if they'll die, but we definitely hit them. Well, one of them just died. Oh, there goes the other one. That was interesting to look at, and I think these guys are bugged. Well, I guess that'll give us a chance to look them over. See if we can jump in and grab them. That one actually is a pristine wolf, I believe. Kinda glad I took that one out. And sure enough, that definitely is a pristine fur type wolf. This is probably one of the coolest looking wolf fur types out of the 2 types of wolves. Now, the gray wolves do have a lot of cool fur types. I mean, you have the red brown and then you also have the egg white, but I feel like the winter Iberian wolf and the pristine Iberian wolf look just a little bit better. All of them look great, but I do think the Iberian wolves have better looking uncommons. And surprisingly enough, we actually got vitals on both of those. That's kind of crazy. I didn't expect that to happen. But I think that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was quite a bit of fun to make. I did not expect the Tritium sites to actually be half decent at nighttime. If you're planning on hunting something like gray wolves or Iberian wolves, or honestly any of the nighttime species, and you want something for close range, this actually isn't too bad. I would kind of like to try the 12 gauge pump action with slugs and the Tritium sights. I think that would be super good for wolves. Probably the ultimate wolf slaying machine, to be honest. But yeah, as I was saying, if you're brand new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, click the like button, and ring that notification bell so you guys will never miss a video. Also, be sure to comment down below on what you guys would like to see me do in one of the future videos, and I will try to respond to as many of them as possible. And if there's one that's mentioned enough, then we'll do it in a video. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!